The milling of the coarse homespun cloth, as in the old days, is repeated even today on occasion when friends gather for an old-time milling frolic to the lilt of Gaelic songs.
Hello, Kimada Hashif. Ismisha Connell nach Richard ik Awastad Rewan ik Runul ik Awastad Walkin Beck. I'm Connell McKinnon, agus Sanju, Hami Akawashtan Gaelic, Hami Dawa Hekish Gaiv Root Beckman, Orain Wuwai. I'm at the Gaelic College today and I'm teaching you guys a little bit about the milling tradition and milling songs here in Cape Breton. I'm seated here at Gumborth Wuwag at the milling table and I have my blanket in front of me. And a milling frolic is a form of communal labor, and it's the last step in the process of making our blankets and our clothing for the year. So traditionally, we would be milling at the end of harvest season, and it's quite a laborious process. So instead of undertaking that as a family or one person, we get everyone together and make a community go of it. The milling tradition is not only a task of labor, but it was kind of a ceilidh and a get-together and a party. Everyone had taken in their crops and kind of shutting things down, getting ready for the winter. So it was a good way to have one last blast of fun before the winter sets in. And everyone would bring their cloth that was just off the loom and we'd mill it together around the table. The process of milling, you need to wet the cloth. It's kind of loose when it comes off the loom, and we would sew it into a circle and seated around the table, we pound it wet off the milling board or the milling table, and that felts it and gets the cloth more waterproof and able to be made into blankets and clothing. And we'd make a pretty fun night out of it, and there would be matchmaking and there might be a drink or two and a fiddler might be there and a dancer in the other room. So you'd have your seat at the milling table and you'd sing a few songs and you might go into the other room and have a meal. And now that we no longer have to mill, or we're not making our own cloth as much anymore, we continue the tradition, and it's used as a way to share songs and to share language and just an intergenerational transmission in communities. So there's still milling frolics to this day in communities like Johnstown, Christmas Island, different communities around Cape Breton. And it's just a great way to get together at the end of the harvest season and have a bit of fun and have a laugh and share some songs and stories and to meet with elders and just share the language and tradition. Some of these songs share women's perspectives. In the old country, milling was quite often women's work, and when it came to the New World, you start hearing songs about hunting and sailing and things like this when the men started joining in on the milling table. One song I'll give you an example of is Mary Woodach, My Lovely Mary, and it's a song composed by Callum Gillis from Southwest Margaree, and it's a story from the Iona area of a fella that was working closely with a woman from Mabou, and she had to leave to the States, and they were kind of set to be married, but she had to leave and he kind of went through some betrayal through a friend, and they never ended up getting together, but Callum heard this story and composed a song about it. We'll try that one. I horo mo veri woodach, stulich loom and gachum found. Smuatach me asta yesa hamochria, jayrach traum. Nu a hunik me erus uvat on atter mur nach loom. Hoerum boys en nu mintjin leto charug kinchach kiun. I horo mo veri woodach, stulich loom and gachum found. Smuatach me asta yesa hamochria, jayrach traum. Ni en down a hui in crui, cook me gul gutes me och. Guddy toy shin mo harstin chum shin gun bin drast the past. Iaro mo very woodach, stulich loom and gachum found. Smuatach me asta yesa hamochria, jayrach traum. Sound and Jewish let go verach, go of Malenin goach woam. Skitta haum Boston rioch strika he me usnam huin. I horo mo very woodach, stulich loom and gachum found. Smuatach me asta yesa hamochria, jayrach traum. Shoak of Pius Beck yen Oren. That was just a small piece of the song, but good example of the milling tradition here in Cape Breton.
For me, Mabou has always been pretty magical. You know, landscape, people, music, the way of life. There really is something special and genuine about this place. Mabou always seems to be ready to give you its heart. Here at Bain Mabou, you have a chance to be part of a movement, drawing on our roots to reimagine our future. Stand out from the crowd, invest in yourself. Live in community, learn in community. Here, you'll find a place that welcomes you, where the wisdom of the culture nourishes you. Honestly, if I try to imagine the perfect place to go to university, this is it. In Mabou, where culture lives.
From June 30th to July 8th, all over Cape Breton Island, Kitchen Fest is back, and we are celebrating year 10. It's happening over 9 days, in 33 venues, with over 150 performers, and you're invited to kick off the summer season with us. Concerts and Ceilidhs, pub nights, and square dances. Cape Breton welcomes you to the island-wide kitchen party. For full festival details, you can visit kitchenfest.ca.
Agus fáilteoireamh go cábhaiste na Gaelic agus cin na Ceilidh. Welcome everyone to the Gaelic College and to our Wednesday night Ceilidh. Is Misha Callan Donawach. My name is Colin McDonald and I work here as a Gaelic director and I'll be your host for tonight. We have a fantastic lineup with special guests, Rachel and Darren McMullen. And we have a staff member here with us tonight, Margie Beaton, as well. Hooray for Margie. So before we begin, I would just like to mention that our thoughts and prayers are with the evacuees in the province and dealing with the wildfires, and also with everyone dealing with that these days. Your thoughts are with us tonight. We're going to start tonight off with a Gaelic song. This one comes from Glendale, Cape Breton. The composer was Alan McMullen, and he composed this actually while on a journey. He was off the coast of Grand Banks, Newfoundland, back in 1873, and he was fishing with his crew, and a terrible storm occurred at that time, the summer gale of 1873, and I hope I have my facts straight here. And the storm was so bad that houses were shifted off their foundations, and boats were flung up into the fields, and so it was quite devastating. But Alan and his crew managed to make it back home to Glendale safely. The storm hit on Saturday night, and they made it home by Sunday morning. And he had this song composed by Sunday. So it talks a bit about, kind of refers to their experience, but talks a lot about the people of Glendale. And so we'll start off with that, and then we'll get into some tunes. Will yo, will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Sauner matin voit je dan ik gortig me wie gevallen will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Fat and big, na frolic and soon, na fear garuska dawa happy chill will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Na catchel and naicha, be if tangle answer that will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Misha show a jeed a crown, a sheesha tatting stroud from Fachi, will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Nur a hage me cry na heinig be mo chainer a get hacker will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so will yo, katu or me cattle, will yo, so. Happy, thank you very much. And we would like to welcome everyone. Refreshments are down at the back. You can visit Barbie. There's tea, coffee, other drinks there too. And I think some oat cakes, I believe. There usually is. And they're made by Barbie herself. And don't ask her for the recipe, because you won't get it. Washrooms are also down at the back. And would like to say hello to everybody online watching tonight. Thanks for tuning in. So we're going to get to the music now, and I'm going to welcome Rachel and Darren to the stage.
Hi, everybody. Hi. We're going to send our thoughts out to the folks who don't have a home to go back to. We're actually evacuees ourselves. We can't go home right now, but we're pretty far out of the path of what's going on there, thankfully. So, yeah.
Yes, that is true, and we are very thankful to have a place to be here as well. But we've, I think, chatted a few times about how we've kind of split our time between here and Upper Tantallon, and it's a really beautiful community, a lot of great folks out there. And yeah, kind of bizarre to see all of that happening so close to us, but we've been able to stay out of the line of fire, for lack of a better phrase, so far. So we're very thankful for that. It was a pretty bizarre thing to have to evacuate, though, especially when your husband plays as many instruments as he does. I called him up because he was in Cape Breton and I had just gotten home, and I was on the phone going, so in the event that I have to leave here, which instruments should I put in the car first?
And then I named all of them.
Yeah, I think I managed to fit 8 into my car, something like that. But anyway, again, we've been extremely lucky thus far, so we're thankful for that. Darren and I have we've spent a lot of time at home in the last, over the last few months, because we've been working on a recording together, and which has been so much fun. We've enjoyed ourselves so much, so we're gonna, I think, work on some of the new stuff that we've been working on, I guess. And so this set is a set of jigs. I'm hoping that Darren's in an appropriate tuning for the set that I'm going to announce.
She got hot on some, didn't it?
It got really
Is it? How about in there? Same thing?
It's louder than it was, yeah.
Good enough.
Try that out.
That's better, I think.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is a little set of jigs that I think one of them is a PEI tune, and then the middle one is I think an Irish tune that Darren had found, and then the very last one is a great tune by an insanely talented instrumentalist and vocalist, Jen Butterworth from over in Scotland. And I think that we actually named this set of tunes after the place where it was arranged, which was Highland House during Celtic Colours. So the set's called Highland House. of that one, but thank you. Gotta love a jacket on a warm day. Yeah, just out of curiosity, because I feel like maybe we have some visitors among us tonight. Do we have some visitors to Cape Breton out there? Oh, a few. Gosh, were you all shunned to the back? It's not very nice. Okay, where are all the... Okay, we'll start with the front. Where are you guys from?
Michigan.
Michigan, no way. Oh, is this your first time here? Oh, perfect. What other folks were visiting?
North Carolina.
Calgary, North Carolina, did I hear?
Yeah.
What's that?
North Carolina.
North Carolina? Oh, awesome. What's that? Pennsylvania, holy smokes. Yeah, we're covering the states. That's good. Did I miss anybody? Ottawa. Amazing. Wow. Well, welcome.
Mabou.
Mabou. Oh, fly here, did you? Well, that's awesome.
You guys are lucky to be here this week. We're giant stars in Cape
Oh,
Breton.
yeah.
Giant. Thank you. My only flaw is my modesty. As Rachel always tells me.
Yeah. Imagine. Yeah. Sorry. What do you want to do now? What key do you feel like?
We gotta speak this one.
Okay, yeah, something else in D. Okay, something else in D.
It could be G. Okay.
No, D's good. Let's stick with D. We'll see what happens. This could get exciting.
So we're kind of cheating a little bit here tonight, tuning our instruments all funny, just for the sake of this next song, which is in C sharp major.
Oh.
So therefore, we retuned for it. This is a Archie Fisher song, and it's going to be on our new record. I know you're probably asking yourself, can you tell me more about this new record? I can. We're part of the group Coig, and we're taking there's members in school and members that went and got day jobs and things like that. The pandemic was hard on musicians, and it was hard on bands too. So we're kind of taking a little break from Coig. We're not gone or anything. We're just not booking any long tours for a while. So in the meantime, we thought, well, we've been talking about doing a record, just the two of us, for like 10 years. So we may as well do it now. So we've been busy recording at home and at Dave Gunning's place. And this is one of those songs. We kind of come up with a new arrangement of an Archie Fisher tune.
Yes.
And we'll see if we can remember it.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, we did a video for it. That's exciting, eh? So sometime this summer you'll be seeing that all over Facebook.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
All right.
When I think of you, I see a border river, changing the melting snows, they're gone forever. You're the river, I'm the road that runs along your ridges, giving you the right of way and always building bridges. River, ramble as you will, the road's a cool hard master. I can't slow the water's flow or travel any faster. I know there's a crossroads on this route I'm bound to travel. Straight ahead's a long smooth road, the other's dirt and gravel. Hardest thing you'll ever learn to bear as you go older is to watch a good friend walk away without a turn or shoulder. I can be as hurt as you, although I seldom show it. I'm so easygoing that I'm gone
This time of year, they don't stay in tune anyway. So yeah, as Darren mentioned, we've been doing a recording over at Dave Gunning's place, and some of you aren't from here and you haven't heard of Dave Gunning before. He's one of our real Nova Scotian gems that you really need to look up as soon as you get home, or throw him on Spotify in the car if you get a chance. Because he's really wonderful, just a gem of a guy and an amazing songwriter as well. But he also has a great studio attached to his house, and we've been pretty much recording pretty much all of our albums with Dave. So we've been really lucky. And we've just had the most fun doing this recording and getting to hang out with him and all of his chickens. It's bizarre when you're doing studio takes and you wrap up and it's quiet for a minute and then you hear a cockle-doodle-doo come from right outside the window.
Should we get Margie? We were going to get Margie to play this one, but I don't think Margie's aware of most of this one, so maybe not. We recorded a tune on the record, the one that's coming up, written by Margie Beaton.
Yay!
We're always happy. This is our second time recording a Margie Beaton tune. She writes the best tunes, and it's called "What the Christmas Day Wedding." Yeah. She got married on Christmas Day, if you could believe that, to her husband.
Margie.
I was just kidding, Margie. And after that one comes some more tunes. Rachel wrote one of them.
I did, yes. I wrote the first reel and actually named it it's called The Long House, and I named it after my grandparents' house in Bedeck. Darren and I took their house over during COVID, actually, and we were so happy that we were able to keep it in the family and kind of breathe new life into it, so the reel is named for that. And then the very last one is a corker of an Irish tune I think it's called the Antrim Rose. Let's see how this goes.
What did you think of that? Awesome stuff. What a team. And we're going to hear more from Rachel and Darren after a little bit. We're going to, I'm going to attempt some Porsche de Biel for you now, some mouth music. And I'm going to invite our Director of Marketing, Margie Beaton, up to give some steps. And this is the last day in May, which is Gaelic Nova Scotia month. And it doesn't get much more Gaelic than Porsche de Biel and steps. So we hope you enjoy. Count group of us around whom I'm kitty. 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 Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Count group of us around whom I'm kitty. Group of us around whom I'm kitty. Count group of us around whom I'm kitty. Count group of us around whom I'm kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. Coom out the corner now, coom out the kitty. And I think it can break us a little bit, so we'll do it. I think it can break us a little bit now. I think it can break us a little bit, so we'll do it. It can break us a little bit now. I think we'll do it, and then we'll do it, and then we'll do it, and then we'll do it. Selling out, we'll do it, and then 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 we'll selling out. And I think it can break us a little bit, so we'll do it. It can break us a little bit now. I think it can break us a little bit, so we'll do it. And I think it can break us a little bit now. I think we'll do it, and then we'll do it, and then we'll do it, and then we'll selling out. And we'll do it, and then we'll do it, and then we'll do it. Selling out. And as you can tell, there's not many places you can take a breath. For the dancer or for the singer. But that was fantastic. Thank you, Margie. I'm going to play something for you on the piano now. I think I played the same tune the last few times I've been at the Ceilidh, and probably the last time Rachel and Darren were here as well. So I hope nobody is tired of it yet. But this is thank you. This is a tune that I wrote for my niece Kate, my brother Keith's daughter, and it's her full name. It's Catherine Veronica's Waltz. Thank you very much. And my kids are at home watching, so I'm hoping that calmed you down a little bit and that you'll go to bed for mommy very soon. And hello to Lily and Collie at home. I should say hello. Hello! There we go. So, before we get back to the tunes, I thought maybe I'd just mention, since it's coming up soon enough, faster than we think, Kitchen Fest is just around the corner, beginning on June 30th and going to July 8th. So if you're planning to be, or if you're going to be in the area around that time, there's all kinds of shows between those dates. So much going on, so much great music and events, and you can explore all of it on kitchenfest.ca. Simple as that. So kitchenfest.ca, check it out, and there's a whole list of all the events and shows. Every show, practically every show and event has a Gaelic host. So you'll hear some Gaelic spoken and songs usually in the mix as well, and all kinds of tunes and dancing and everything else, all the good stuff.
Lily and Collie say hi.
Hello! Kim and a hasher. So with that, we're going to welcome back the dream team, Rachel and Darren. And Margie, the dream team plus Margie.
Correction, the dream team is Margie, just by herself. We're just lucky to be up here too. So yeah, I don't know. Just gonna go for it, I guess. See what happens.
Tell me what key.
Oh, that's a fine question.
Love it.
Margie Beaton, giving her on the piano, everybody. Wicked. Oh, so fun. Well, I hope that means you're having as much fun as we are. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out really quickly. I'm actually in the middle of doing some workshops for the Cape Breton Fiddlers Association, and just in case there's any folks, some of the youth out there that may be wanting to learn some fiddle through the month of June, the Cape Breton Fiddlers Association is actually sponsoring some free lessons for a few weeks. And they're happening, and there's somebody doing the lessons in all the different counties in Cape Breton, and I believe one in Halifax County as well. And so it's a kind of a cool way, kind of gearing up for summer classes here at the Gaelic College. If you want to kind of give it a spin, and then hopefully maybe get some classes going at the Gaelic College, you'll be kind of all prepped and ready to go for that. Again, I'm doing them on Tuesdays. We just had our first one yesterday. And they're running for 3 more Tuesdays throughout June. So if there's anybody online, or if you happen to know anyone that wants to, we're doing beginner and intermediate. So yeah, just a little bit of a shout out, and amazing that the Cape Breton Fiddlers, they're such a wonderful organization, and yes, yay! They base themselves here at the Gaelic College and put on the Cape Breton Festival of Fiddling here every summer. And Betty Matheson is one of the hardest working people on the planet, and yeah, they're just a wonderful crew. And I kind of started, when I first started playing the fiddle, I was a member of that crew, and came here for a lot of fiddle practices with my grandfather. So they're a wonderful crew, so just wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out, and happy to be teaching at the Gaelic College here this summer, as well as Darren is too, I think. And I'm trying to think of which, I want to say, it's middle week in July. I think like the week of the 17th, maybe. 17 to 21, that sounds right. You don't remember what you did yesterday, and you remember that. Well done. Anyway, so yes, really looking forward to that. So now that I've done that spiel, what do you want to play now? I don't know.
Tunes, or you can sing another song.
Or we could play tunes.
8:36.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez, what happened? I can. Do you guys want to sing? I can. Jump right off.
I'm having fun playing.
I know, this is great fun. Do you have anything you want to
Playing
say?
tunes with Maggie.
I usually do, but I'm good. Are you sure? Once I get on the mic, I get chatty.
Hey, that's what we want. Here we go. Oh, I don't have any. How are you doing anyway? Look how comfortable this is over here, you know? No, just saying hello.
Hi.
It's hi. How's everybody? Great to have so many visitors here, and that this whole Ceilidh season is fast approaching. If you're in the area for a bit, I can't help but want to promote other things. Like Rachel, you're also playing at the Doryman.
Oh yeah.
When's that? Saturday?
This Saturday, yeah.
Saturday. Shedicamp. Did I hear someone from Shedicamp before? No. Yes? No, not. Often confused North Carolina and Shedicamp. Sounds the same. But also, if you are sticking around, so that's on Saturday. There's a square dance in West Mabou on Saturday as well. The Red Shoe Pub opens this weekend for us folks in maybe that neck of the woods. But in Mabou, it's a big, almost festive occasion because it's closed for the winter months. So that's Friday night, and then there's more music there all weekend. And I know I'm forgetting other things. There's probably and the Celtic Music Interpretive Center, of course, in Ceilidh on Sundays. And yeah, it's just, and a lot of those things go all year round, like the Doryman. And but we're also gearing up with more things. So you're in here at a pretty good time, and we hope that rain comes fast. It's beautiful weather, but we're also really looking forward to relief and for all those most affected, especially. So good things ahead, including a festive summer and these guys putting out an album and the kids learning. And then, as Rachel mentioned, the Festival of Cape Breton Fiddling. This is their big 50th year. I think she alluded to that. So if you might as well, if you're sticking around the weekend, you might as well stay till August, and that's the middle of August. And anyway, if you can get a piece of land for sale, you might as well move in. We'll see you here every week. And actually, if you are going back to North Carolina and you still want to keep in touch, we keep these Ceilidhs running online. So there's folks joining us from all over the world. And it's a really beautiful community that has gathered weekly and gets to know each other and watch together. And so you're welcome to keep watching our Ceilidhs online, wherever you are, to all involved. So,
See, you nailed it every time. What are we going to do now?
gosh, we started off playing tunes and now you're buying land. Man, that escalated fast. I love it.
Marketing.
Hey, she is in marketing. Can you tell? Marky's the best, just in case we haven't made it evident how much we love Margie. Margie came on tour with us this past December for Coig's Christmas tour, and she didn't run screaming after 3 weeks, which was a miracle in itself, but she was a wonderful sport, and it was so much fun. And maybe we'll do one more set of tunes, and then Margie will dig out her fiddle and we'll play some tunes together.
Do that.
Fun! Okay.
Do it. But before we do that, what are we going to go first?
What's your favorite key?
Oh, I like the majors and the minors. But I like a little slow number too.
Ooh,
not to sway it, but slow and real romantic.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
specific
or
too.
also jigs and reels.
So major or minor or
Jigs,
G's
yeah.
or reels.
Yeah.
Or
Romantic either way.
those are your favorites.
Really nailed it down.
Well, that was just awesome. I'm going to make you clap again. Darren, Rachel, and Maggie. And we're getting near the end of the Ceilidh, and we have one more group of tunes for you. Just to give these guys a quick breather, I'm going to sing one more Gaelic song for you, and then we'll end things off with some tunes. This is a very popular one in Cape Breton, Shea Cape Breton, and it's kind of known as the Gaelic anthem for Cape Breton. So if you happen to know the words, please sing along. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer and grooves and bound and hard. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer as alja liner hawav. Svana ha me ounce and noun, Connie oun and cheer and bound. Skepta ha mo Gaelic gown. Knee me round the hearn and glounen, Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer and grooves and mountain hard. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer as alja liner hawav. Atje smashy calf on grain, smelry shane vernon gang. Going good, cloichry gale, Sanet glacier von the Kango, Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheered and grooves the mountain hard. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer is alja liner hawav. Chanurin gosse lake a vinch, na havasha loch and cheered, starty me on hamiski, benach life is aiche valley. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer and cribs them bound in art. Shea Cape Breton, cheer mo grai, cheer is alja liner hawav. Happily, thanks for joining in. And a big thanks to our guests, Rachel, Darren, and Margie, for being here with us tonight. For all of you, for coming out and supporting our Ceilidhs. Keep an eye on our Facebook page for next week's lineup, unless Margie happens to know. Doesn't know yet. So there's a bit of suspense there for next week. But we do these Ceilidhs every Wednesday, year-round. Same time, same place. Most of the time, the same place. And so please come back. And thanks for everyone watching online. To Michael Kavanagh on sound and Ryan McDonald on live stream. And most importantly, Barbie McRae on oatcakes. She just ducked into the kitchen to hide. But a big thanks to Barbie. So we hope to see you again soon. We got one more blast for you, and take care, everyone.
I have to say, your singing of Shea Cape Breton brought me right back to Gaelic song class, my first time at the Gaelic College when I was 13, doing class with Hector McNeil, and that was the first song we did, and it was done a lot after that. I think we drove Hector near crazy by the end of the week with how much we were singing that song. That's awesome.
Sorry, Rachel. That's all right. Give it this old switcheroo.
Right. Yeah.
I might have. We're gonna find it.
Oh, but that's how we did.
Don't worry, no one's looking.
It's super slow. Yeah.
Don't worry, no one's watching.
I didn't know. Okay.
There you go. That's all right in there, probably.
Right, I guess so. Yeah, go for it. Oh, I know. I should have been thinking this.
Slow minor major.
Oh,
G's
no.
for real.
What do we know, Rach? Some A stuff? Yes. There you go. Yeah. Perfect. Like that? What'd you play?
I did.
Oh, sorry. Okay.